Stellantis says UAW strikes cost it less than GM or Ford. The United Auto Workers UAW reached tentative contracts with each of the big three automakers over the past week. Just as earnings reports from Ford and General Motors (GM) highlighted the financial damage done by the 6-week strikes. Stellantis, however, said the strikes cost the company less than the other two automakers, highlighting the company's potential strength as a multinational company. Stellantis Chief Financial Officer Natalie Knight said the UAW strikes cost the automaker less than Ford and GM on Tuesday, adding that the company is not adjusting forecasts for cash or profitability, according to CNBC. The news comes after the company came to a tentative agreement with the UAW on Saturday and after Ford and GM shared their third-quarter financial results last week. Although Stellantis does not report its quarterly earnings, Knight said the UAW strikes would cost the company under $792 million in overall profitability with a total revenue impact of roughly $3.2 billion. Knight did not disclose how much the UAW strikes affected the company's earnings. "We believe we continue to be in a very strong position globally and in the US," Knight said. "We're going to continue to be very focused on sales and profitability in all our regions." Stellantis also went on to confirm its financial forecasts, including expectations for a double-digit margin on adjusted operating profit and a positive free cash flow of $1.6 billion in share buybacks. GM and Ford have also come to agreements with the UAW, officially ending the strikes against all three automakers. Last week, GM said the strike had costed around $800 million, along with around $200 million in lost Q3. Ford said that strikes cost the automaker $1.3 billion in earnings before interest and taxes, with around $100 million lost during the third quarter of the year. Additionally, the news comes after GM and Ford have both announced plans to cut back on EV spending. During their respective Q3 earnings calls, GM announced it was giving up on a goal to build 400,000 EVs between 2022 and mid-2024, while Ford said it's postponing a $12 billion EV investment. Unlike Ford and GM, Stellantis has its headquarters in the Netherlands. The company was formed in 2021 through a merger between the Italian-American company Fiat Chrysler and the French PSA, owner of Peugeot. Source: reposted and summarized from Zachary Visconti at Teslarati.